Hi, it's Neil Waterhouse. One of my favourite quotes from Norman Vincent Peale is, "Change your thoughts and you change your world." A question I get asked all the time is, what are the top mistakes people make when building an eBay or Amazon business and how to avoid them? Now, because this question comes up so often, I'm continually watching to see the most popular mistakes. Now, mistakes are normally simple to fix. I just change this, remove that, or add this. However, changing people's mindset is much, much harder. Now, one thing I've noticed over the years is most successful people in life, whether this is success be in their personal life, health, or their business life, or all three, normally always have done some kind of personal development on their mindset. The reason it's so important is every decision we make in life is based on past experiences, and these past experiences often become programs in our minds, which they can subconsciously influence our future decision making. Now, these programs, if left unchecked, can massively sabotage our goals in life. It's amazing how many old programs that we can have in our heads that we learnt from children, and these old programs can be responsible for making our day-to-day decisions. One program I had continuously installed from a young child was that to be successful, you need to go to school to year 12, go to university, work till retirement, and then play bowls and die. Now, so many people have proven that's not correct, like Richard Branson and there's a gazillion other people. Now, personally, I've never been interested in that, Western society program, but I've had to learn to update and question many other programs in my head that have been subconsciously installed over the last, 50 odd years of my life. There's so many other programs in many people's minds that, if left unchecked, can sabotage the growth of their businesses. As an example, one change which made a massive difference in the speed of our business growth was the implementation of low-cost, outsourced overseas staff. Not only has this made a huge difference to the growth of my businesses, but I also continuously see other people's businesses take off when they finally also let go of the reins and outsource staff. But going back to the earlier question of, what are the most popular mistakes people make when growing eBay and Amazon businesses, this outsourcing of tasks to others is one of the ones that makes a huge difference. Many people resist outsourcing as they feel either nobody could do as good a job as they can do, or it'd be too hard to implement staff or too costly. The reality is it's impossible to run a fully automated business by yourself. And when push comes to shove, most people at the beginning started an online business with the vision of creating a lifestyle, not a job. Not a job where they have to turn up every day to work, but instead the original goal was to create a lifestyle where the business would provide an income and time for the business owner to enjoy more of what they like to do in life. Now, this is another issue where mindset plays a vital part, and I still continually fight my mental programs, and that is the program that we should only take days off on weekends. Now, today is Wednesday, and Wednesday for me is, as my kids call it, fly day, where I spend the day flying my model aircraft at my local flying club, which I've just left to go and grab some lunch. Now, I still regularly get the feeling of feeling guilty for not working during the weekdays, but the reality is I have a great team of staff who run my businesses, and that is what everyone can do these days. It's never been easier to get low-cost overseas staff from, $1 to $2 per hour. As I've said many times before, it's all about small baby steps, and outsourcing is one of them. If you already have an online business, I highly, highly recommend you spend at least 10 to 20% of your profits on outsourcing staff. Continuously people come up to me and tell me they're making X amount of dollars per month and ask what they should do to make more. My answer is it's normally the same. Double what you're doing now, and then double again, and then double again, etc. Now, this of course is a simple solution of how to create a big business, but it also can quickly highlight the areas of a business which the owner is having problems automating or outsourcing. Many people hit glass ceilings where their business grows quickly and then top out at a certain number of listings or profit. These businesses can flatline for years if the owner doesn't pinpoint the exact cause for the business to stop growing. Flatlining with no growth or declining growth is normally always caused by not adding enough new products. Drilling down, this is normally caused by not outsourcing product research and or somebody to list the new products. Flatlining or declining sales can also be caused by not updating listings using the latest optimization techniques, and you might find your competitors has got one and you don't, so it's you've got to stay on top of this stuff. Or making listings, you need to keep updating listings to make them comply with the latest new rules from eBay, Google or Amazon. Nothing stands still, especially in e-commerce, but all businesses don't stand still. You've always got to keep up to date with what's the latest and greatest, what's going on. And normally, again, this is because the business owner is too busy working the business and not working on the business. Flatlining can also be caused by lack of capital to purchase inventory. However, these days with drop shipping, when capital is not required, this should not be an issue. Bottom line is, mindset is so crucial. Although I'm far from perfect, I always try my best to remember to question my thoughts and actions to see how that decision got made. Why did I say that? Why did I think that? Does that thought process help me towards that goal? Where will that thought process take me if I use it continuously? Is that program in my head up to date? Or, why can't I outsource that task? Always monitor the voice in your head to monitor the words, and then question those words to make sure they're current and they're up to date and helping you towards your goal. That's all for this week. Until next week, list more, sell more. This is Neil Waterhouse.